Hi everyone and welcome, my name is Dora and this is my 5th update to Panda's Eyeshadows. I'm not sure how I feel about this update today. There will be 2 new shades rolling in though, I can tell you that already. But yeah, I think it's since I have included eyeshadows and other projects, I would have loved to have given more time to these 6 here, but oh well. Still, there are a total of 42 uses this past month, so it's not terrible, you know. The first shade is this one here, and this has got the least amount of uses. It's called Affair, and it's from my Revolution Pro Romance palette. I have only used this twice since the last update. And here is where we're at. So this was a brand new pan. I had never used it or swatched it until I wrote it in my last update. So yeah, you can see it's been used, you know, even though only 2 uses. But yeah, hasn't happened yet. Oh well, let's just move on, shall we? The next shade is called Bitter, and it's from my Barry M Black Cherry palette. So this is a nice, just super standard, you know, neutral brown matte shade. I am actually wearing it on my lower lash line today. It's the only one from these 6 that I'm wearing today. And I'm at 7 uses. This was also rolled in at the last update. Same as the previous one, the pan was brand new. And this is what it's looking like today. All right, I'm just gonna have to keep going. Next is this shade here called Jupiter, and it's also from Revolution, and it's from the Constellation palette. This was rolled in my 3rd update, so 2 updates ago. And I've used this an additional 2 times, making for a total of 7 uses as well. So these are now on par. I have enjoyed wearing this here and there, but yeah, I mean, 2 uses in the past 30-ish days. Not great. Even though there are pans within this palette, even in a matte shade here, believe it or not, this pan was also brand new when I rolled it in. I hadn't touched it yet. Definitely some brush strokes that you can make out in there. Yeah, again, it's powdery, but you know, 7 uses is, at least for me, it's hardly gonna make me hit pan. So yeah, got a lot of homework to do. Also, just as like, I've legit been wearing makeup every single day, apart from one day, but then I also had at least one day where I applied my makeup twice. So that's not the reason, it's just I need to remember to not put too many eyeshadows in other projects for like no pan left behind. Okay, so the 4th shade here is a shade called Candyland, and it's from my Revolution Chilled palette. This was also rolled in at the last update, and I'm now at 11 total uses. The pan is looking really nice. Like, I was so sure that I'd be able to hit that pan for today's update. Knowing how deep these pans are within these Metal Revolution ones, what are they called? Forever Flawless type metal boxes. I know I'm really close. And I like it, but still no pan. I really hope my next update is going to be good. Oh yes, that would be so good. I really want one day to just have one update where I need to refresh all of the shades. That's the goal, basically. And then the 5th shade here comes from my Focus palette for this year, and this is the Revolution Regeneration Astrological palette, and the shade is called Sci-Fi. I wrote this in at the 3rd update as well, at the same time as Jupiter here, that red one. Red pinkish one. I have used Sci-Fi 9 times since the last update, making for a total of 18 uses. And although there's definitely a dip going on in here, I'm so far away from pan. So far away from it. This has got pan. I know it's like really, doesn't really show up, but yeah, that shade has got pan. I just know there's a long way to go with this one. And then finally, this shade is called Neutral, and it comes from my XX Revolution Bare Luxx palette. I have used this 11 times since the last update, and I'm now at a total of 25 uses. And there is pan on this. It's tiny, but I'll take it. After 25 uses, I really liked wearing this shade. It's a pink matte with a slight, very fine silver shimmer in there. I found it really versatile, you know. I often wore it all over my lid, but also as a crease shade, it was really lovely. So yeah, kind of sad that it's going out, but also, wow, did I need that pan or what? Alright, I've gone ahead and swatched all of the shades that are rolling into next month. There's only 4 there, but I've only hit the 1 pan and I had 6. So can you spot which one is my veto? I'll give you a second. Yes, it's this one here. So Sci-Fi from my focus palette. I have decided I'm gonna veto that one. I want to hand select a shade from this palette. This is my focus palette for this year, and I'm filming this in May, and I've only been able to hit 1 pan so far, and I really need to like get cracking on this one. So I want to hand select, but I think let's randomize from my entire collection first to replace neutral here, and then see which one I'm gonna do here. In terms of eligible shades, I have got 398 shades I'm gonna be randomizing from, and that doesn't include my 2 pan palette. So hey, let's go. 355. Okay, that's quite late, obviously. Might be an addition from earlier this year. Let's take a look. It's from the palette that just rolled out, and the shade is called Earth. Okay, here's that palette again, and the shade Earth is this one here. I swatched it before. It looks kind of duochrome-y. That is a very nice shade, actually. Of course, the camera doesn't pick up on it. It does have some like green leaning silvery shimmer particles in there. No, I would say it's green shimmer, actually. Yeah. So it makes for that really brassy, vintagey gold kind of shade. I always had the rule like no more than 1 shade per palette, and since this one just rolled out, it is fair game. Okay, let's just go with it. It's not like the best update, but hey. In terms of this palette, I might swatch out a couple and then take a pick. Definitely don't want a coat here, because that's just such a warm yellow gold. I'm not into that right now. Exoplanet I already kicked out, but then I scraped the hard pan off, so I'm gonna swatch it. Let's give it a go. So I do want to compare Exoplanet and then Mystical, this one here, which might be like easier to wear just because it's like a lot lighter. And then finally, let's try Supernatural as well. I know I had this in my rolling project pan last year, and it seems kind of powdery as well, but also a little bit hard panny. Somnium, let's swatch this one as well. Oh, that is quite nice, actually. Aren't they all very similar? I'm gonna try Mystical, and just to see how far I get. That one was Exoplanet. Yeah, let's go with that one, the lightest one. Okay, so here's my new color story. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of underwhelmed by it. There's so many neutrals in here, and like nothing pink or a pop of, I mean, yeah, of course, these 2 here, but maybe it's what I need right now. Easy shades to wear, easy and neutral. In terms of old color story, new color story, I really don't think they look that different. Anyway, let's stay positive. I think I can definitely have this one as a proper rollout next time. And I'm just gonna try and like really work on all of these other ones as well. And let's just see how it goes. I'd love to be able to show you 3 pans next time. I mean, the goal is obviously always to have like all 6 of them. That would be so cool. But not sure. Really not sure. We'll just have to wait and see. Thank you so much for watching all the way until the end. And yeah, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. So much love to you. Bye bye.